Come inside for a ride. Don't hide from me. Don't hide from me.
Zooey Deschanel,
I'm
thank
here.
you so much for joining us in the Red Band trailer today.
Thank you for having me.
Are you aware of what a beautiful and musical sounding name you have and how blessed you are to have said name?
I'm thankful for the name.
I had to change my name,
Really?
and I did so poorly. Yeah.
What was your original name?
Brooke Busey, like Gary.
Brooke Busey?
See how that's problematic?
I mean, it's got a ring to it.
You've been acting, for a long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
One thing that people always want to talk about concerning you is your incredibly magical turn in Almost Famous. Oh. Which, for me, was sort of even though I know you had been around, that was kind of my first
I
introduction to
hadn't
you.
really been around that much. It was
Yeah.
like my second movie.
What was your experience like doing that movie?
It was amazing. I had gone to school. I had done my first movie my senior year of high school, and then I went to Northwestern University, and I was just auditioning on my spring break and my winter break and my spring break, just to kind of like keep a little bit of a presence, but I didn't ever expect to get anything. And I auditioned for it on my winter break, and then they had cast all other people, and then something happened where like Sarah Polley was supposed to play like the lead part, and Kate Hudson was supposed to play my part. I came back for spring break, and Sarah Polley fell out. They cast Kate Hudson in the lead, and then they had this role open, and so they needed to cast it really quickly. So I guess Cameron had gone through like a bunch of tapes and then brought me back in. And so I kind of like skipped a lot of that like craziness, like of the trying to like, get into like the movie, which was lucky. And it was a great experience.
I can't imagine it any
so
other
fun.
way. I can't imagine it cast any other way.
Oh,
It's
well,
flawless.
thank you.
Another sort of memorable role of yours that I wanted to talk about is Elf.
Yes.
I've always wondered, was that originally a singing role that you played, or did they just know that you had killer pipes?
Well, it wasn't. Actually, I talked to Jon Favreau later about it, and that I guess they wanted someone who had a special skill, like all those things you list at the bottom of your resume.
Oh, so that actually, because actors, they often list special skills at the bottom of a resume, and I've always wondered if that comes into play at any point.
Well, I mean, not in the sense that the ones that you list on your resume, but they wanted somebody who could do something. So I think whoever they would have cast, they would have tailored it to their, like, if they were like a good skateboarder, they would have.
That would have been interesting.
So since I sang, they ended up making it into a singing part.
I don't think I would have ever pegged you as like the ideal love interest for Will Ferrell, and yet it works. It's somehow.
Yeah, it was funny because I look back on it, I'm like, it totally works, but I was 21.
Yeah. And Will Ferrell was what, 24?
But it totally worked.
Yeah, it definitely did work.
They do that all the time. I mean,
Yeah, of course. This is Hollywood. Come on.
It's Hollywood.
Get used to it, ladies. So you have this really fun new show on Fox called New Girl.
Yes.
Tell me about it,
Okay.
please.
It's a show about basically a girl. She gets like dumped by her long-term boyfriend, but she's kind of like a really like unique kind of girl who's very, I mean, guileless and also kind of dorky and sweet. And but she ends up moving in with like a group of guys, and it's sort of like about the hilarity that ensues from these people getting
ensues, I
thrown
understand.
together. But the concept isn't so much like what I think is so great about the show. It's like the concept is like you could kind of plug in a lot of different characters, but the shows are so well written, and the characters are so clearly defined, and it's so rare. Like, I mean, I have been doing movies for 15 years, and it's rare that I ever see a movie script where there's even a role this good, and let alone like a role this good that I don't have to like fight tooth and nail for.
Yeah. But, well, I have
Not
to say,
that I actually fight tooth and nail for anything.
don't actually use
I
your
usually
teeth?
go, meh.
you don't care. You're
No,
pretty
I
fit.
can't. I care. I just like
roll over.
don't like competing. I just
Yeah.
like hate it. So
I have to. I've seen the show. I find it incredibly charming.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing more episodes. I have to say, I'm so glad that you sing the theme song.
Oh, yeah, it's
because
fun.
I can't think of another time that that's happened since "Gimme a Break" and Nell Carter. Well, you're kind of like Nell Carter.
Kind of.
So you and your sister are both actors.
True.
And you are now both actors on Fox.
Yes.
Because she is on The Bones show.
It's kind of funny because we're both title characters on Fox shows, but mine's a comedy and hers is a drama. It's very funny.
They must love you guys over there. You must be like Kevin Riley's like Charlie's Angels. You're like Riley's Angels.
I mean, I'd be honored.
Is that cool? Was that fun for you guys at the upfronts? Are you doing like a sister act?
Well, my sister was pregnant and so she couldn't actually go to the upfront. So, but she gave me like step by step, like the I think your pool man.
That's
is,
awesome.
My sister couldn't go to the upfronts, but she gave me like she told me what would happen. Essentially.
Do you guys have kind of the same process or?
Acting process?
Acting, yeah.
I don't think so.
It's just fascinating to me. I don't have a sister. I like to ask people questions about their sisters. Like,
I mean, look, it's awesome to have a sister, and she's older than me, so she always gives me like advice. She likes giving me advice.
that's cool.
It's cool.
I'm very jealous.
Well, we can
You
share.
have a musical name and an older sister. I feel like my life's really the pits.
Oh, come on now. You've got this beautiful Airstream.
Oh, I want to ask you about
Yeah.
Hello Giggles.
Yes.
Yes, you have this relatively new, fun website venture.
Yes.
HelloGiggles.com, and it is. I love it because it's
It's a comedy site for females.
comedy site for females. A fun, positive.
Yeah, it's a
uplifting
positive
place.
environment. People aren't we encourage positive conversations, and that all our bloggers, we have guidelines, just like
Yeah.
that. That your goal is to like put out stuff that's positive rather than stuff that's negative, because you don't need to be mean to be funny.
No, and honestly, it's cheap. It's cheap the snark, I believe, is very cheap.
I totally
and it
agree.
will age very poorly because the snark is not timeless.
No, and also I just feel like if we have a community of writers and people who work for us who are creative people, like those are the most sensitive people, and like if you put them down, like they're the first people to just stop. So like our goal was like from the beginning, I was like, I want to make sure that the comment section, like if anybody tries to say anything like awful or mean to one of our writers, it's out of there. Yeah, because like it's just not fair. Like we want everyone to feel like excited about writing and excited about being creative and expressing themselves.
And who sits around bitching about free content? Like I always liken it to like, would you just like walk into a store and scream like, I hate this place and run out? Like just don't shop there. Like
No,
it's so
true.
aggravating to
Yeah.
me. Like I don't know.
I actually wrote an essay that I posted on Hello Giggles about like internet, mean comments, and especially mean anonymous comments. Like if you don't like somebody, just don't watch them. Don't read their stuff. Just stay away. No one's forcing you to do anything.
It's weird because there's kind of a fine line, because I do think like cultural discussion on the internet is really important and really fun, and criticism is vital.
I agree.
And at the same time, like there
but constructive
really is
criticism
is
what I'm like. I feel like just taking pot shots at people is like most of the time. Really, what I'm talking about is like I'll see comments where people go like, I hate this person, they should kill themselves. I literally have seen that so many times. I'm like, are you? I mean, they're crazy people.
I've been ordered to kill myself like 35 times on Twitter. It happens all the time.
But it's really surprising that is like the thing that comes out of people when they're given the opportunity to express themselves anonymously. It's like, let's see the best of humanity, not the worst of humanity.
Yeah, I agree. So I'm personally enjoying Hello Giggles very much.
Thank you.
Oh, would you like to head out to the Tiki Bar and do our lightning round?
Sure.
Awesome. Let's go. Welcome to the Tiki Bar.
Thank you.
We have a lush cornucopia of overripe fruit.
Great.
I hope you like it. Yeah, it looks good, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so this is the lightning round. I'm going to ask you 10 questions.
Okay.
And you have to answer them as quickly and efficiently as possible.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 1, tell me in 15 words or less what it was like to be on Frasier.
It was really fun and I liked it.
Okay.
That was a terrible answer. Should I do that again?
No, it's cool. Did you meet Camille Grammer?
I did.
You did?
I did.
I'm so starstruck. I watched
I
The
actually
Real
met
Housewives
her
of Beverly Hills.
again. I've met 3 of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
You have not. Which ones?
Okay, Kyle
Yeah.
Also
exciting.
really nice.
Kyle Richards. Yes.
and Camille. Very nice.
Uh-huh.
And then
Like
the
Jesus, extremely nice.
The third one was, she's blonde hair.
Adrian.
Adrian.
Yes.
Yeah, Adrian.
Very nice. Maloof. Good choice. Okay, number 2. Who is your favorite musician that you're not married to?
Brian Wilson.
Me too.
Really?
Oh, are you kidding me?
I totally interviewed him.
We'll talk
Okay,
about
we'll
this
talk
later.
about
It's like a lifelong obsession, and you don't understand.
Oh no,
Okay.
after I was like, it was one of the best days of
That's
ever.
amazing. I met him once and I was like shaking. Okay. Number 3, I read that you love tights. How do you feel about the nude pantyhose trend that Kate Middleton has brought to the forefront?
Oh, does she wear nude pantyhose?
She wears them all the time because it's royal protocol, and now regular girls are doing it too.
I like nude pantyhose. I'm
Sheer
into them.
nude pantyhose?
I'm into them, and in fact, I was told so many times I wasn't allowed to wear them. I used to have to wear them for theater, so it feels
Yeah.
normal to me to have something on my legs.
I just feel
don't
like
know.
my mom must be so vindicated because every time I go out, she tells me to put on pantyhose, and now
Right.
they're in again. So
They're
there you go.
in. Yay, Kate
Yay
Middleton.
for you. Number 4, do you like to party or are you more of an introvert?
I mean, it depends on like what you mean by party. I like to, no, I don't like to like drink and party, but I like to like hang out with people and social. I'm
You're a
very
social creature.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm a very social creature.
Number 5, in the first episode of New Girl, your character chooses the stripper alter ego of Tiger Boobs.
Right.
If you had an alter ego in real life, who would it be?
Well, that's hard.
That's a tough question.
It's a really hard question. I know I'm supposed to answer the question.
Lightning
quickly.
round.
A flower.
A flower
face.
face?
I don't know,
Flower face?
face.
That's wonderful. Number 6, if you could live in any other era, what would it be? And it can't be 1920s New York.
I would like to live in the 60s with the awesome, rad clothing.
I agree. I would like to have been right here in the 60s.
Yeah,
in
me
beautiful
too.
Laurel Canyon.
The best.
Yeah.
That would have been amazing.
Number 7, of all the characters you played, who did you relate to the least?
I was on the show Weeds, and I played like a totally crazy person, which was so much fun. But like she was so
You're not crazy.
crazy. I'm not crazy.
Gotcha. Number 8, do you think the world would be a better or worse place without social networking sites such as Twitter and Facebook?
I love social networking. So I happen to be somebody who like loves it, but like I remember the world went before that stuff, and that was good too. So I feel like the world is just evolving in its particular way, but I don't know that it would be better or worse.
Number 9, I heard you have a theory, and I've heard this through the grapevine, that you have a theory that girls with bangs are more trustworthy. Is this true?
I don't think I ever said more trustworthy. I tend to like have a lot of friends that look like me, so
You know.
a lot of my friends are brunettes with bangs, some blondes with bangs.
You got a pack mentality.
But yeah, I mean, I sometimes like I get sad if a friend grows out her bangs.
I kind of do too, though.
Yeah,
I
I go
kind of
like,
feel like you, yeah.
We're in this together.
I know. I know exactly how you feel. Number 10, help me name this episode.
Okay.
Zoe 201 or Getting to Zoe You.
Getting to Zoe.
You like that?
Yeah.
Getting to Zoe You. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This is really fun.
Really fun.
Well, I thought that was a lot of fun today. That Zooey Deschanel is a real peach. What do you think, Robert Pattinson? I agree. What? That's ridiculous. You know, you're a novelty pillow, and I'm a woman made of flesh and bone, and I have whatever. We'll talk about this later. Thanks for joining us in the Red Man trailer. Until next time, take care of yourself, and it's not your fault.